welcome to a bit of Planet Coaster, where today we're going to try the challenge mode. And that's what we're going to do, challenge, and we're going to try the desert, because I played a lot with the tropical thing on my own to get a feel for things, and I think this is kinda okay for the... Okay, here we go. This is the desert map. Yay. And the challenge mode, we got money and we have to be careful not to spend all our money on stuff we don't need. I think we're going to make something that's straightforward and easy when people come and visit our park. We're not going to do branching off lines. We're going to do something where you walk straight in and you get what you want. Now, if people are even going to get into our park, we need something to entice them in. Oh, a big ship, that could be nice. This would do nicely. And we can put that all the way up here. There, that's good. And it's all red, and I think the red complements this map, so we are not going to change the colors because it works. It works with this map. Let's see if we can get a ticket booth here. Yes, we can. Do you want a priority entrance? Yes. Let's see if we can get it over here somewhere. Yeah, you skip a good part of it by doing this. But that's not going to work, so there you go. I think we're going to do red brick, yeah. Because this blue doesn't fit into this area. So we are going to do some red brick. With a priority pass, you skip quite a lot here. A priority pass is where you go past the normal route and they let you skip parts of it. There. That's a nice enough exit. We might have to do some scenery around it. Some desert rocks, yeah, maybe. There we go. There. And there. You can basically build any rock you like, but I think that one's good. Yep, and then we need something that was trees many years ago, but now they're nothing more than stumps. Yeah. And apparently someone had some wheels they never collected. And there's a cactus. There we go. There we go. And that's good to open. And let's get some lights here. Maybe we should hide a light in the bush here to just light up the rock. Just sort of lightening up the rock. I know that's a little strange, but that is the kind of details you get into, where you want light on this and you want to see the angles and all that the light falls in. Now, what kind of lights are we going to use here? Are we going to use the ordinary ones? Yes. Ordinary big lamps is what we're going to use here. Nothing special. Just the ordinary big lamps. My question is, did I open for everything, and do we have anything going for us? Oh, yes, the horde is coming. So no need to speed it up anymore. Now we need a basic basic shop and facilities, and I think we're going to build our own thing. First aid. No, not that. We're going to build an information booth, and we're going to build it right here so they can buy the priority pass. What's the money like? Oh, well, we can build a little more. That one, and the drinks, and maybe some toilets, and we can build 2 toilet blocks, because in a park it's always hard to find toilets. I don't know, can we build that one there? It seems like we're going all out to get a building that got all the stuff in it. And that's maybe okay. Now we got to find something like custom buildings and walls, and the red, is that good here? Maybe it is. Or maybe it should be sand. Oh, that's a little strange. It's still got a few bugs, but it is an alpha, so it's a good alpha, but there's still a few things. Let's see what we can do with this. No, that's not going to happen. Maybe. This is what happens sometimes when you build. You start up with one idea and then you kind of go somewhere else, and you say, oh, that doesn't fit, and This is a terrible idea, and you end up with something at the end. Either something you're proud of or something where you think, okay, it could have been better. The "it could have been better" is not the good solution, but it's sometimes the only solution. No. Yeah, I think we'll stick with that. And then we'll put signs on the back wall. Like right here, we want the chief beef. We want to tell them about that one. We definitely want to tell about the toilet, but maybe not with that sign. Yeah, that sign is nice and big. And we forgot to include the ATMs. Do-over, but that happens in this game. You forget certain stuff and then you have to fix it. And most of the time there's a fix for when you do stuff. See, there's a fix. What I do miss is a sign for the, and I think everybody does that, an official sign for the info booth. We have absolutely nothing that says info booth. That's wrong. Let's try again. No. No. Yes. This is kinda our small, hey, here you go and get everything. There you go. You go get your money, you get your everything, basically, as I said. Okay, there's nothing to fit on top of this. That's fine. We can live with this. This is not the prettiest build ever, but it's okay. We can deal with that. It's not the end of the world. We're not going to go and get dropped on this. That's not going to happen. There we go. There we are. Now we needed something to say info booth, and I don't think we have anything. Let's pretend that said info booth, because that's, and here's a sign for first aid. It's not, but we don't have one. That's not going to be a sign. No. Maybe we're going to put up some posters here. Some happy posters, some, hey, this is a fun place. And this is just a generic entrance. It's not something special. And it's just where people go and say, hey, I want some generic thing. And we want the Planet Coaster themed things, and we want sitting and benches and whatnot. And this is one of the best snapping systems at the moment. There are others out there in the wild, but this is one that actually works. like this? Yeah, we can. There we go. And maybe over here in the bushes we can put a light for the main shopping street thingy with toilets and everything. Yeah, that's not a lot, but it gives a little. So that's okay. We can live with that. I think we can put some lights on the building here. Is there lights to be put in? That's not lights. It lights the wrong way. This is like too fairy tale like. Okay. So there's a little light on it. That's okay. Not pretty, but if you want pretty, go somewhere else. This is just for fun and we're just having fun with this. Not that many using the priority pass. And maybe? No. You don't want to use a priority pass? We're going to do some more flat rides. I know the coasters are the main thing, but I think this can be built into a castle. At least we're going to try and see if we can't. It could be fun if we could do like something where whoops, that's not how to do it. Let's see if we can build a castle around this. There, that is a good entrance. No, we'll go out one more. And then we'll go around there. Yeah, that will come later. Because we're going to put something in here, yeah. I think it's going to be there. And we are going to put a hat shop in here, I think. There we go. It's not just a castle, it's also a hat shop. Not just a castle. No, not a pirate thing. This one. That's okay. That's okay. It will say hats fantastic above this at some point. And now this is going to be the castle with this here thing inside. And I think we can do things here. This is going to be a good castle. A very good castle. See? Getting the castle built up. Okay. Yeah, this whole ride is going to be hidden. In a big towery thing. Big thing. Maybe we can just do half. That will be good. Yes, that's a castle. And we are going to put some lights and windows on this. What do we want? Maybe this one? Yeah. We want that. There's going to be sort of a symmetry to this. So now we can see the big castle. And now we need the big plates to walk on. Up here. I want them like that. That is how we want them. It's not where we want them. That's where we want them. Why are we having the trouble that the front row won't attach as the rest will? Okay. We'll just have to try and persuade you to do as I tell you to do. There we go. Pretty okay, not fantastic, but yeah, there could be some sort of building in here. What happened? Okay. That wasn't part of the plan, but we can delete it. I think they need to have these two front-facing ones. Yeah. And perhaps somewhere in the middle. More or less. I know it looks ridiculous, but that's okay. That's okay, it's a castle. It's supposed to look strange and ridiculous. No castle were ever meant to look normal. They're all meant to look like big places that would scare people. That's what we're doing. With an unconventional build that doesn't know what it's doing. See? There. We need to put in just some random windows. This is not any good, and if you like this castle, then seriously try and make one, because you can do it better. I am just winging this. I have no plan for this castle, I'm just building it. It's going to be a big part of my theme park. I don't know why. It's going to be like when you visit this park, what you're going to see is a castle. A big castle. You're not going to see anything else. Then you have to see the castle. It might be fun to make a path inside that castle. Oh, see here? On the inside. We might want this. No. We're going to put a stone mountain. That's how it's going to go. Let's see if we can do something smart and clever in here. Can we do something with the light? But I would think we almost have to do something. Something so we're not too boring. That is ridiculous. Let's keep it. It is absolutely ridiculous. And let's keep that. Because that makes no sense whatsoever. This is called the kickflip, and we are opening kickflip. Do we have a sign for kickflip? Do we have a sign that goes kickflip? Right signs. Forge, genie, hammer swing, insanity, kickflip. Yes, we do. That's the sign for the kickflip. Then we need some shop sign. And it can be a big hat's fantastic sign. No, that would just be inappropriate. Could we have that? Oh yeah. That's the kickflip pointing error or something. And that's the... Oh, we're so saying kickflip. That's the secret entrance to something? No. That's going to be windows to somewhere. And we're going to put it on there. That's good. The kickflip is now inside this castle. So that's one thing you can do. You can build the whole thing inside a castle. We need some decorations on here. Have some crests that say "Here lies the sleeping dragon." As said, you can do this much better yourself. But I'm thinking we're a theme park for fun and stuff. We're not the theme park that takes itself too serious. We're done editing this. Yes. We're going to call this Castle for Castle Kickflip, I think. Castle Kickflip. And then a short description. A castle where you can fit a kickflip inside. Building, gift shops, yes, and it's not small, so it's large. Any other things we can put it on the other building? Let's try that. Now we created a blueprint. Let's see. Now we'll share this blueprint. Castle kickflip. Castle where you can fit a kickflip inside. Yeah. Yay. That is now shared and uploaded. So you can use this if you want to. And if you want to build something better, I suggest you do that, because mine is horrible. My buildings are horrible. I'm not that good at it. So my suggestion is build something, because you can do it better than me. Now I think it's about time this park got a few janitors. Maybe one or two. And then maybe a princess, because we have a castle, so let's have a princess walking around saying, oh, this is nice. Now maybe we should do a simple non-scary coaster that's kind of like, if every coaster were like this, we would all ride coasters all day. Something normal. Something like that? Yeah. And this is just going to be a simple coaster. This is not going to be something where you say, wow, fantastic build. This is just a small one to get people in and say, hey, that's nice. Oops, I better put some... This is just a kid's coaster. No way we are going to scare anyone with this one. And we are trying to keep it relatively tight. So yeah. See? Non-scary coaster. And to finish it off. There we go. This, I think, will not scare anyone. Oh, it won't. It will be nice and easy. Let's start a test. Let's do a right camera. Let's sit in front. Can we please test this? Click, 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 click. Okay. Up. And down again. Ooh. Speed. Ooh, speed. Ooh, speed. Ooh, speed. It never got up and above anything fancy. Exit right camera. Results. Okay. Nausea, not really. Okay. This can be opened very easily. So this is just a matter of getting it right. There we go. Broski. That's maybe... Okay. Well, sometimes things don't go to plan A, and then you have to go over and ask plan C if it wants to go out with plan D, and yeah, maybe it will. I don't know. There we go. Worst building thing ever. But we got a coaster in, a simple one. Now we're going to do something about the scenery around that coaster. I don't know what... maybe we're going to do some medieval scenery inside and out and around that coaster. I don't know. Maybe. I think maybe we need a bench or two over here. And when people get off the ride. Even though it says it's not a very nauseating coaster, then maybe just for safety. Okay. That wasn't part of the plan. Sometimes the camera does weird things. That, I guess, is just something we have to live with. Come on. You can do a coaster ride. Non-scary coaster. Come on. Everybody get on. What can we do over here? Could do that. We could invite them into a... Could invite them into a white something. Say, hey, we're getting out over here. Then we're going to do some Planet Coaster build around this. Yes, that's what we're going to do. So we're going to place this here. So, this is not good. Okay, we're doing that. Just had to figure that one out. This is some of the things you get caught up in within this game. That's the details. Sometimes you just, oh, I'm just building a simple coaster, and then you start detailing it and building houses around it, and yeah, then it's no longer a simple coaster. It might have started out that way, but not so much anymore. So here we are going to do this. And now we're going to do some roof, and we are going to do the blue thing, because if we're building Planet Coaster theme, then we're building Planet Coaster theme. That's how it goes. So far this is a very, very mixed theme park, where people can get very, very confused about what are we doing. That's okay. We can live with that. That's a round piece. Round. There's a round piece. Thank you. Could also have done that in blue if I wanted to match the roof, but no. I am not going to do that. Nope, wrong. Nice. Yes. There we go. That's good. Seeing another building constructed around a coaster. And we're going to do some wall elements and all that good stuff. But these are supposed to be blue. Why are you not blue? This is the white one. There we go. This is okay. This is not. For some reason, I don't know. Yay. There we go. There we go. I think we're into building quite a complex coaster here. Not with the actual coaster, but with the building around it. I think we could make a burning building or something. I don't know. Maybe. We'll have a think on that. You should be blue and not white. Silly element. There we go. Blue roof, white sides. You can pretend there's a door there. Windows and like that's the same thing. There can be a window there. Now we can put an air conditioned unit here. Where can we put this? We may actually have a bells and whistles tower out here. So when people come in, they're not so scared. Can we paint the terrain in here? We can paint it in another color than its original. Yeah. Then let's try and see if we can put down some hay in here. Let's see, I know we have hay somewhere. Stacks and stacks of hay. And that's what we're going to put in here. Hay all over. This might not look like a typical barn, and it's going to have some elements to it that's quite amusing. Because we are going to set it all on fire, I think. Yes, that's a good thing. Because we're going for the special effects now. Yeah, we're going for the special effects. We're going for the big ones. Then we're going for this way. It's going to shoot up. Oh yeah. Then we're going to have the exploding one over here. Yeah. Things are burning. No, no water. It knows. No. Yeah, let's put it there like it's going to. Like it's going to go up into that rail. Ah, that's nice. In here it's burning. To give it a little more glow, we're going to hide some lights in here. And they're going to be colored in orange and whatnot. So it's very, very simple. This here is going to be covered by some more hay. Simple lumps of hay are going over these lamps. And then we're going for more lamps. Because this needs to be a nice place. More lamps, more in red, in dark red, and in an orange color. And some white light in here too. And this is just going to be covered in miscellaneous hay. Straw stacks. Why are there stacks of straws? Well, they're hiding the light. And we're putting the barn next to it. Out here, we're kind of doing some rocky landscapes. I have no idea. We're just building it to see what comes of this rock sculpture. There you go. That's a rock sculpture. Because that it is. That is the inside the burning building. What do they say about it? I'm having a great time. I'm having a great time. I really enjoyed Coaster 2. I'm having a great time. Coaster 2 blew me away. Okay. Somebody likes my coaster. I don't know why. There we go. That's set on some things. And that's a very, very nice house, and it's not really doing anything. And I don't think we're going to put a mill ring on it. What we can do is make it seem like we're still decorating it and stuff. That we're going to do with the little scaffolding. I don't know why, but these have gotten to a point where whenever you use them, they lay down and then you have to tilt them up. And tilt them around. And then we can just move them to where we want them. Yeah. This one, same deal. Tilt it around. Move it around. It's still a little crooked. There we go. Like there's still someone building this thing. It's never finished. Not quite good enough. There we go. Never quite finished the building, but you know, at least it's burning. When people are around here, should we have some more posters, things, signs, something? No, we're not having that. That one we can have. No. No. Yeah. And yeah, those are good. Could we place a burger there? We could. And you see, slowly but surely this area becomes more and more decorated and more rocks, more stuff. And it gets to be kinda like, what can we do? What's next? Then you end up redoing it and doing it again, and once you redone it, you will then do it again. Because that's just how it is. Yeah. That's just going to go in there. No, that's too pretty. It can be a cacti. There we go. That's more like it. Very deserty, very few flowers, very few things. It's just rocks and a few cactuses that grows on the light pole and yeah, inside. There we go. Something. Not perfect, and it will be better at some point. People are liking this, and this is good. The fiery barn, the driving inside a building, outside a building. Then yeah, simple building one. This is a simple house, and it's just going to go in buildings. There's not going to be a lot to say about it, it's just going to be there. And it's just going to be a simple house. And there you go. There you go. Simple building. Everybody can join in and use the simple building. That's how it goes. Could we have some water splash somewhere? Maybe we could do like no. Oh yeah. For some reason there's a birth path out here. We don't know why, we don't know who built it and who left it there, but we think the person was kind of silly. Yeah. Can we get a frog's head or something on that? There must be something. No, that's not going to work. Something to put on top of that. There must be something. There must be. You see, that's funny. No, that's not it. Sometimes the placements can be really, really tricky. And it's still not perfect, but it's close enough. I don't know why this is here. I have no idea. We have it just spewing water. But that's just how it is. Yeah, we can place it in here. We can get in here. Place it right down on this one. There we go. It's just being fun getting all the glitter and stuff here at the exit. Oh. What she's thinking? Where are the drinks at? Yeah. We ought to get our drink stand down here. But I think that's for another day and another time and everything. Because now you've seen it, and this is what it is. Planet Coaster Alpha 3. And it's pretty fun to do stuff with Alpha 3. Even if it's Alpha 3. And I don't know why we've gotten down to this. For some reason it made the window smaller. I don't know. Let's see if we can just tell it that it's completely wrong and it should do as I tell it to and not as I say it's supposed to or whatever. Well, I'll figure it out. It changed the resolution on us. I don't know why, but it decided to do that. So that's it. That was a short look. It was a strange resolution, but that's how it goes. Thank you for watching. Bye.